I thought to myself, man, when I get to heaven, I want to be exhausted. Huh? I said, yeah. You know, sometimes you got to encourage yourself. I talk to myself sometimes. I said, I want to be exhausted. Myself told myself, what do you mean you want to be? I said, I don't want to get to heaven with a full tank of potential and a full tank of energy and a full tank. I want to get to heaven, said I left it all on the field down there. When I get to heaven, Elder Walker, I don't want to get to heaven talking about I got some life, I got energy, I feel like I can run a mountain. No. When I get to heaven, I want to get to heaven. I want to get to heaven scarred and bloodied and legs broken, because I want to get up there and say, I left it all on the field down there. I did not go out as a coward. I may have gone down, and I may have gone down for the count, but I went down fighting anyways. Because God did not create cowards. He created conquerors, and I don't pastor cowards. And I pray that today my prayer is that a righteous rage would bubble and boil inside of you, and that you will learn to channel that rage into your mouth and say, enough is enough. If a 9-year-old boy, if a 9-year-old boy can defeat his kidnapper, and if a 15-year-old boy can defeat an entire government, what could CCC do if we came together? What could you do in your own life? I pray that when you make it to heaven, your tank is empty. That you would get up there and God will look at you and say, you fought the good fight. You finished your race. Come into the joy of the Lord. I hope, if the Lord don't come back soon, I hope that when death finds you, it finds you alive. It finds you full of vitality and vigor. I hope that when death finds you, it finds you scrapping and fighting and throwing hands. I hope that when death finds you, it doesn't find you sitting idly, twiddling your thumbs and scratching your head. I hope that when death finds you, that even death has a level of trepidation taking you away. Because the devil is defeated. I thought I would have heard it better. I said the devil is defeated. Not will be, not might be, not shall be, not maybe. He is defeated. And when you get a revelation, it ought to cause a revolution in how you start up. He's defeated in my mind. He's defeated in my family. He's defeated in my marriage. He's defeated in my health. He's defeated over my grandbabies. He is defeated. You are on the team of the undefeated, undisputed, undeniable heavyweight champion of the universe. So start acting like it. Paul's message to Thessalonica is the message for CCC today. Do not quench the spirit. We need everybody for this fight. Not just black folk, Latino folk, white folk, Asian folk, Hawaiian folk, Middle Eastern. We need everybody for this fight. I don't have time. Do y'all realize that all the benefits that we experienced in this country was because of the Civil Rights Act? As a Latino man, I benefit from the Civil Rights Act. Women, you benefit from the Civil Rights Act. Women, white women, black women, Spanish women, you get to vote because of the Civil Rights Act. The Civil Rights Act was started from the anger and the injustice of black folk, and yet it benefited the entire world. We should not let them take that right away from us. I know some of you think, oh, pastor. The pulpit ain't time to be political. You know what the word politics mean? I'm sorry, I got to go. I really got to go. I'm hungry. You know, y'all know what the word politics, the word politics literally means the affairs of the city. Do you realize that the city are not buildings? Come on, Sister King. The city are not highways. The city are not public schools. The city is you and me. Of course I talk about politics on the pulpit, because anything that has to do with my people, I'm going to say something about it. And my people are the people who the world has ostracized and considered the least, the lowly, the left out, the left behind, and the last. If you're in one of those five, you're my people. Because every human being was created in the image of God. And anything that attacks the God-given rights of every human being, I got a problem with it. I got to go. You cannot be against. I'm gonna get in trouble. I don't care. You cannot be against the liberty and the legislation and the right of homosexual marriage, because that same liberty, legislation, and right gives you the ability to worship on the Sabbath. It's the same right. We don't agree with it morally, that's another thing, but the same right that you have to worship on the Sabbath is the same right that somebody else has to do whatever they want, because coercive worship is not lamb-like. Coercive worship is beast-like. I really don't have time. Can I get 5 minutes? Who can raise your hand? You give me 5 minutes. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, good. I got 40 more minutes. I got to go. Okay. It doesn't make sense to call people out of Babylon into Laodicea. It doesn't make sense to call people out of Babylon into Laodicea. It doesn't make sense to call people out of the lake of fire, to call people into a lukewarm state where they're going to be vomited out if they stay lukewarm. It doesn't make sense for us to preach about Sunday worship if we believe that people ought to be forced to Sabbath worship. Because coercive worship is not the precepts, protocols, and principles of the kingdom of heaven. Coercive worship, coercive anything, is part of the precepts, principles, and protocols of the kingdom of darkness. I don't have time. My time is going away from me. And I think we need to start revisiting our interpretation of Revelation as Adventists, because for years, not years, for years, we have been pinpointing the finger, the Pope, the Pope. Watch out for the Pope. Watch out for the Pope. Watch out for the Pope. The Pope has spoken more against what's happening in the U.S. than Christian Protestant evangelicals in the same U.S. You so focused on Sunday worship and 666 and Pope this and Roman Catholicism that. Matthew 24 says, if possible, even the elect would be deceived. Do you know how many irritating and annoying black and Latino spewing MAGA talk and white nationalism I see on Facebook every daggone week, thinking that as long as the administration says things like Jesus, Bible, Christian, Sabbath, they think he's on our side. You're being deceived. Do not interpret what I am saying as pro-democratic either. I'm not pro-Republican, I'm not pro-Democrat, I am pro the kingdom. Because this is not our home. We are what? Pilgrims passing by. I operate as a citizen of the kingdom. My job to get out of here is to be an ambassador, to go ahead of the kingdom and let people know a better kingdom, a better king, a better way is on the way. I'm sorry, I really got to get out of here. I'm sorry. But it just won't get out of me. Any king who is a good king, follow me, any king who is a good king cares about justice in his kingdom. Did you catch it? Any king who does not care about justice in his kingdom is not worthy to be followed as a king. We have a man in office who thinks he is a king. But our King Jesus cares about the oppressed, the suppressed, and the depressed. That kind of king is worth following, not the one on 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. And throughout history, it has been recorded time and time again that a king who does not care about justice in his kingdom, the people get so worked up. The people say, "You fool, you don't realize we put you there and we will take you out." I'm here to remind you of the God-given power that you have. I'm telling you, the people of God, don't quench the spirit anymore. Because if a 15-year-old boy could change the world, and if a 9-year-old kid could defeat his kidnapper, how much more? I said, how much more? How much more can the Columbia Community Center do? Everyone's standing, everyone's standing, everyone's standing. We got to go home. We got to go home.